The Parliamentary Ethics Committee that is looking into the cash for questions allegations against Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitra has approved the recommendation of her expulsion from the Parliament as the Lok Sabha MP. Now, sources said 6 members had voted in favour of the recommendation and 4 had voted against it. The draft report accessed by NDTV had suggested cancelling her membership, finding her actions highly objectionable, unethical, heinous and criminal, to quote. Several opposition MPs, however, put in their objections, which were to be heard at the meeting. Later, the panel members were to take a vote on the matter. Now, the suspended Congress MP, Praneeth Kaur, has voted for the report in the ethics panel. I'm being joined by Akhilesh right now. Akhilesh, just break this down for us. How many opposed it? How many were for it? And what is this entire thing about the suspended Congress MP voting for the report?
Well, it's really important politically that Praneeth Kaur, who is a suspended Congress MP, and she is also wife of Captain Amrinder Singh, who is the former Chief Minister of Punjab, who is now a BJP leader. She has, voted in support of the report, and her vote was very crucial in the sense because there are total 15 members of the ethics committee, but only 10 were present today. The BJP, which has 7 MPs, out of 7, only 4 BJP MPs were present in today's meeting. So that in that sense, when you have 6 votes in support of the adoption of the report, and there were 4 votes against the adoption of the report, her vote, Praneeth Kaur's vote, became very crucial in the sense that, if she had voted against the report, that means the report would not have got adopted. So that is why Praneeth Kaur's vote was very important, and she is a suspended Congress MP, but she supported the report and the adoption of the report. In fact, 3 BJP MPs were absent today. Sunita Duggal, she lost a very close relative, and V.D. Sharma, who is the BJP president of Madhya Pradesh, he is busy in the campaigning. So these MPs were not present today. In fact, if Hemant Godse, who is the Shiv Sena Shinde Lok Sabha MP, and Praneeth Kaur, these 2 MPs have voted for the adoption of the report. That's why the report got adopted. But the 4 MPs were against it. Mr. Danish Ali, Mr. Natarajan, Mr. Vanit Lingam and Mr. Gedhari Yadav. These 4 MPs voted against the adoption of the report. In fact, the Telangana Congress president, who is also a member of the ethics committee, he was not present today because he had to file his nomination, and that's why he could not attend the meeting today. If he was present today, that the number game would have been very interesting. But in fact, today the report has been adopted. There were 6 votes in favor, including Praneeth Kaur's vote, and 4 in against. And Praneeth Kaur's vote is also important in the sense of Punjab politics because she is a suspended Congress MP, and now there were speculation that Mr. Captain Amrinder Singh is not happy with the BJP and he may go back to the Congress party. But now today Praneeth Kaur voting in favor of the report's adoption, that shares the speculation to the rest that Mr. Captain Amrinder Singh remains with the BJP, and maybe in the coming days his wife may also join the BJP.
Right, Akhilesh, thank you very much for those details. In fact, let's just quickly listen to what the ethics panel head had to say.
एथिक्स कमेटी के द्वारा महुआ मोइत्रा पे जो आरोप था उसको लेके एथिक्स कमेटी द्वारा रिपोर्ट तैयार की गई थी। आज के मीटिंग का सिंगल एजेंडा था कि उसको लेके रिपोर्ट को अडॉप्ट करना, और इसमें अडॉप्ट किया गया, रिपोर्ट को अडॉप्ट किया गया है, जिसमें 6 लोग समर्थन में थे रिपोर्ट के और 4 लोगों ने अपना डिसीजन नोट सबमिट किया है।
सर वोटिंग भी हुई? सर वोटिंग भी हुई है?
हाँ, वोटिंग हुई।
सर वोटिंग में क्या है?
अब एक विस्तृत रिपोर्ट माननीय लोकसभा स्पीकर को सौंपा जा रहा है, और उसमें कमेटी के द्वारा जो फैक्ट फाइंडिंग पाई गई है उस रिपोर्ट के आधार पर एक विस्तृत रिपोर्ट अपने प्रस्ताव के साथ, अपनी सिफारिश के साथ लोकसभा स्पीकर को भेजी जा रही है।
Right, and just to break this down about what's really happening with the report, it's a scathing report against Mahua Moitra for that matter. I'm being joined by my colleague Vasudha Venugopal right now. Vasudha, decode this for us.
So Sneha, very important day for the ethics panel today. Remember, there have been many meetings. It started with Jay Dehadra, who is the Delhi-based lawyer, who's the first one to complain to the CBI, flagging concerns about Mahua Moitra's, habit of taking bribes for asking questions. He had made these very serious allegations. Now, he had gone to CBI on October 15th. After that, Nishikant Dubey, a BJP MP, had approached Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla with the same complaint, and he had asked for Ms. Moitra's expulsion. And he had also cited this very important concern that she had shared her login credentials with industrialist Darshan Hiranandani, and it was Darshan Hiranandani who was posting questions on her behalf. So these were very important allegations that both Mr. Dehadra and Mr. Nishikant Dubey had raised, and today there was some sort of an conclusion of this entire thing that happened. Of course, there's a lot more that's going to happen in the coming days, but the committee today, the ethics committee today, the 15-member ethics committee today, 10 members were present. It is the election season, so many people chose to be in their states because they're all part of election campaigns. 10 members were present today, and 6 members have approved, accepted the report that was prepared by the committee, and it suggests 3 things. One, basically, it recommends the expulsion of Mahua Moitra. It says that what she's done is breach of parliamentary privilege, taking bribes for asking questions in the parliament. Now, remember, according to the research that Mr. Dehadra and Nishikant Dubey had put out, and something that Home Ministry, MEA and IT Ministry has also sort of looked into, almost 50 of the 61 questions that she had raised were meant to perpetuate the interest of the Hiranandani group. These were questions in the areas of esports, data centers, commercial real estate. Some of these business are extremely critical for the Hiranandani group, and Ms. Moitra was accused of taking bribes and gifts from Mr. Hiranandani. And this is something, while she has completely denied, saying that there is no cash involved, Mr. Hiranandani has come forward, and in a signed affidavit, he had said that all of that was true and he was actually giving her gifts. Now, basically, Sneha, a lot of judgments in the past have also said that hard cash is not the only reward for sort of like bribery in cases of like illegal gratification. There are instances where things apart from hard cash are also considered as evidence. So that is what has happened. So today in the 500-page committee, 3 recommendations. One is expulsion of Ms. Moitra. Second is also recommending an institutional probe into what she has done. Now, the criminality aspect of it, of course, it's a ethics committee that can't probe the criminality aspect of it. So the CBI or any appropriate agency will also look into it. And the committee has also asked for reprimanding Mr. Danish Ansari, who was a BSP MP, and he had basically said that Mr. Vinod Sonkar was not right in questioning her. He had said that he had asked her personal questions, which of course Mr. Sonkar had denied, saying that questions had to be asked of Ms. Moitra because the charges were extremely serious in nature. This was on the November 2nd meeting, and this was to ascertain the nature of relationship that Ms. Moitra had with Mr. Darshan Hiranandani, to ensure to know what kind of relationship was there between both of them, to ensure that the gifts and where she stayed and what kind of gifts she had taken, to get some clarity on that. This was also because the Home Ministry's submissions pointed to some contradictions between what Mr. Hiranandani said. He said that he had given her a lot of gifts, whereas she said that she had taken just a few makeup items and some travel arrangements from him. So the ethics panel wanted to clarify on that count. So tomorrow, the submission of this report is going to take place. The report is going to get submitted to the Lok Sabha Speaker, and from there on, we can expect the disqualification to take place when the House convenes for the winter session.